Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another Final Fantasy VFX video, and we're going to be talking about Ayaka, her vision card, and the premium vision card. I like to call it premium vision card as well, so that's what we'll be talking about in this video, so let's get into it. She has 150% Ice Amp for herself on the Grandest ability, or Magnus, Magnus ability actually. There's really no difference between the two of them at this point, because a lot of them are only one uses, with some of them recharging, I guess, but some of them don't, and she does. Unfortunately, she does not. She also, along with the 150% amp, she's also doing an ice burst chain quad cast, I believe. So how this would work is basically that's your burst turn, because she's getting 150% amp, and then she's chaining after that. So it's going to be doing incredible damage as long as your morale is pretty good. Her STMR is fantastic. If you're going to be pulling for her, make sure to get as many of those STMRs as you can, because it allows you to get morale every turn based on how many allies you have alive. Very good STMR. You want to just grab as many as you possibly can. You know, the Left 4 Dead 2 meme. Grab as many as you can. This is how that goes. Anyways, a very interesting cooldown of 200% Beast, Demon, and Stone Killer for herself. It has a perfect uptime and downtime because it's for 5 turns, and it also is on a cooldown for 5 turns, so it'll always be up pretty much as long as you spend a turn to use it. She has permanent quad cast. She also has triple cast if you have mana issues or something. Light, earth, and ice bolting strike chaining. The LB has 3 hits, so you could maybe turn that into a finisher of some kind. The SLB has a store buff, which is that 300% thing, or if you know the next cast will do stronger damage. And it also has ability mod ups for chaining. Also, her LB and SLB mod buff stack, I believe, because they're different names on the LB and SLB, so they should stack. She also has like a Sylvie where she has an ice amp for everybody. Sadly, it's only for one. It only has one use, whereas Sylvie has several uses. Not really sure why they decided to degrade that, because we should be going forward, not backwards. So she does have 100% ice amp for everybody, but also she has an ice imbue for everybody as well every turn, up to those 3 turns. So I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty decent. The TMR, of course, she'd like to have that because it gives her another 500 flat magic. So she really wants to have that as well. Just so you guys know, I don't think it's really that good other than just for her though, because she only gets the first part of the ice, earth, and light resistance. So everyone else only gets 60 magic, 80 MP, and 25% ice, earth, and light resistance, and that's just not that great. And also, it can't be stacked. The resistances can't be stacked, I believe. So it's really not good to put 2 of these on her. Really, I don't think so. Just get 1 for her. Some weaknesses here. Her SLB has no damage at all. Literally none. It's very similar to, how Vlad, his Brave Shift LB does no damage. It's the same thing here, where it just has a bunch of effects tied to it. Why couldn't they, if they're going to make her an SLB, why didn't they just make her a finisher and have chaining options as well? So she's primarily a chainer with a huge burst potential on ice. That's it. She just has no finishing capabilities besides maybe if you want to take a stretch, and depending on how many hits or how diverse the 3 hits on her LBR, maybe you could turn that into a finisher of some kind, I guess, if you really desperately need it. But she's primarily a chainer, so if you're looking for an ice finisher, you're looking in the wrong place. Her ice amp is only for 1 use, and it's not rechargeable. Sadly, she's not premium, I guess, even though she's limited time. Why can't limited times be treated as premiums? Because they're limited time. So if you only get 1, you're gonna have her in the shard dungeon for a very long time, right? And she's SLB, so you really want to be EX3 for the most optimal rotations possible. And stats and stuff too. So there's that. And also, like I said, her Ice Amp is also her strongest move because it's her burst move, and she can only do it 1 time. You guys have to basically hold off on using that until you're ready, like you have enough morale, you're ready to set up for the turn and things like that. Not many units can quad cast. Of course, there's the Uranus Ring, but most black magic, ice, bolting strike, chaining magic is pretty weak. It's not going to do a whole lot of damage, so that's also an issue. Fravia basically is her best bet. She has good breaks for, on the team. And she has the ice field. She has better ice and peril, 135%. But other than that, she really isn't that great. Fravia has not been on a Clash of Wills team in quite some time. It's been quite a few. It's been quite a few times now. And she only has 120% ice and peril, so she definitely needs help in that regard. When Tsukiko has those multi-imperils, it's fine because her base form's a support, so you're not really expecting her to deal damage. But she is not really a support. She is a damage dealer, and only having 120% imperils at this point in the game is a yikes. So, with that all being said, guys, let us get into the score. Hopefully this isn't going to be controversial, but I've looked at the unit myself. I've looked at feedback from other people that have been saying, and that doesn't really weigh too much into my score review, but it is something that a lot of judges do. For example, they do they look around and they, do a person poll to see if this thing is good or not, which go into their own decision. So I'm going to be giving her a 7.5 out of 10. Her STMR is giving that score quite a bit of a carry. Her STMR is basically carrying a lot of the score here, guys. Her STMR is extremely good. It sucks that I have to say that because, I wish you could just say easy skip week. But you guys know that we're going to be seeing clears with a lot of these STMRs on support units and things and stuff like that. Because Equip Rod is very easy to get because it's on a 3-star TMR. So you could easily dual wield 2 of these, I think. Maybe you can't stack them, I don't know. I'm actually going to check that for you guys. I'm going to check. It doesn't say it's not stackable. And if you look at the news slide, it says fill morale gauge based on number of active allies on the field every turn. There's nothing. The only restriction is the first part for Cheerful, Carol, or Ayaka. That's it. So there's no restrictions on it, so you could actually dual wield these. And they should both work. If they don't, sorry, I don't mean to mislead you, but I'm reading the news, I'm reading the slide, I'm reading the information. It doesn't say anything about only one can be used or can't be stacked or anything. It doesn't say that. So with that being said, get as many as you can if you're going to pull. The unit itself is fine. She's probably going to put out pretty good damage for this one, for this Clash of Wills. And then the next one, maybe not anymore, because you'd rather do something else. And you probably will be able to even get. You probably even will be able to get a Clash or rank 1 clear without her at all. I mean, it's just the same thing like with Tiana. When her Clash of Wills came out, you could get a rank 1 without her. I mean, it definitely helped a little bit if you had her, but it was definitely possible to get rank 1 without her back then, I believe. If you pull for the near units, for example, this boss is weak to light, right? So you could use that. It's also an option. Just saying. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Oh no, it's not. I trolled you. I forgot about the vision cards. Let's talk about the vision cards. A decent vision card has 500 flat magic for FFBE units and killers. Now the con is that 130 magic is gonna hurt a little bit. It's only 130 magic at the max level. It's a little low at this point when we're gonna be starting getting cards at 140, 150, 160, 170. And yeah, specific cards are gonna be coming 170 baseline. Those are gonna be very attractive, so make sure to look out for those. The Whipped Cream Garden, the level 7 ability, is a 2000 times mod quad bolting strike chain. It's okay, I guess. I don't know if it can be imbued or anything. I would assume it would be, because otherwise it wouldn't be really that good, because it would just be non-elemental quad bolting strike chaining, which, I mean, it doesn't seem really that special if you can't imbue. And don't need to worry about that apostrophe thing there with the activate one time regardless of equipment conditions, because it's quad cast, so you don't need to worry about dual wielding or anything. It's a decent card for EX1, EX1 vision card. It's fine. Is it the best of all time? Definitely not, but it's fine. If you get one, that's okay. I mean, one is just fine. I mean, if you go to EX3, obviously you're getting 2, but I don't think it's worth chasing EX3 just to get this vision card. It's just okay. You may see it on some videos in Clash of Wills or something, just for that chaining option, you know, for one turn or something. But it's really, you could live with it. If we've been doing rank 1 clears without it, we can do without it, pretty much. That's how I always think about things. Like if we've done things before, we can probably do without it, but it's okay. Especially if you can imbue it. This is gonna. I don't know the information if it's gonna be imbued or not. Sorry guys, I only know the modifiers in the quad bolting strike. If it can be imbued, it's a lot better. If it can't be, it's just a very niche option if you need it for something, I guess. That's about it. Anyways, it's okay. That's my review on that. And let's talk about the Night of Gift Giving. So 100% killers will be very helpful for building specific killers. Some units struggle on specific killers sometimes, so this will definitely help out. And especially since this is not, that middle part is not restricted to FFBE only, you could put that on. Oh yeah, so this is actually really good. Actually, now that I look at it really closely, right, guys? The first one is the 500 flat magic, which can be on anybody because there's no restrictions. The only restriction is that last one, which is a 300% store buff, by the way. It's basically Dark Reign's TMR on a vision card, which is much better. So now you don't have to waste a slot for Dark Reign's TMR anymore. Very good. And then the middle one is also not restricted FB, so it's like you're getting basically a full vision card without needing to worry about the last one, because the last one is just a store buff. Because you're still getting the 500 flat magic, and you're getting killers. This is actually a very good vision card. Of course, the downside is the 130 magic is just low for a newer card and a global vision card. And also, I just would rather have, 140 magic than have 500 HP. It just really isn't that amazing to me. So, if you're getting on artwork, this would be getting a 10 out of 10. But sadly, we're not judging on artwork here, guys. We're judging on if it's good or not. Is it worth spending 28k lapis? Yes, with a big asterisk. Let's go down the steps. Are you someone who's a whale? I mean, you're gonna be pulling this anyways. Okay, that's done. Are you a dolphin that likes to pull in these cards sometimes and like trying to get them, if they're useful? Yes, you should get it. Are you someone who's wanting to get a few Ayakas, hopefully, to try and get some of those STMRs, but you're gonna do the step up? Yes. Because you might as well, if you're going to try to get a few Ayakas for STMR with Lapis, obviously you should just do the step up to try to get that card, because it is worth it. The first two things make it basically sold. It sells itself. The last one you don't really need. Of course, if you equip this on an FB unit, it's even better. Are you an F2P player who just spent everything on Nier and now you don't have anything and you're crying and you're trying to farm Lapis, story Lapis to try and get this? No. I would say no. If you're a free-to-play player and you are struggling with Lapis problems and you don't have very much of anything because of Nier or Xenogears or anything like that, or Cloud, then you can probably just skip this. I know it kind of sucks for me to say that, but I'm looking after your guys' Lapis in the long run, and there are so many things coming. Leader skills, global original, maybe leader skill units and things like that as well. So, yeah, guys, I think Christmas is just a tradition of just mediocrity in terms of units. Like, Ayaka is fine, but really, like I said, she's being carried by her S-teamer, and that's never a good thing. Anyways, guys, I'm waiting to see all your guys' feedback in the comment section down below. Sorry about the longer video, and I'm so used to saying, oh, we're done. No, because I'm still getting used to reviewing vision cards. So I was like, oh, I'm done now. Nope, I forgot about this. Sorry, guys. Alright, guys, see you in the next video. Peace. See you in the comments.